clothes and dreams go free. Got an angel next to me. Hold me close so I can breathe. Let me go so I can live.
Namaste and Lakecha, my family, and happy Easter! Welcome to another episode of Morning Coffee with Rion. I'm here with my sister. He has a sister who has taken me on this amazing trail, Lulu. We are up here in God's country, I should say. Behind me is the old citadel back in the day, about 2-3 cycles ago. And before they brought the cannons in here in the late 1800s and knocked down all the Egyptian statues, that's why you'll see fallen rock that's like out of place in front of all of these things. For their whole agenda to take place, they couldn't have sphinxes and statues that are 200 feet high in Sedona representing a culture that wasn't supposed to exist here. So when I come out here, today I was going to go live with you guys, and I still may. But I came out here because, being Native American and a hybrid of many other things, right? My Easter sometimes is obviously with Yeshua, Big J, Jesus, and his resurrection. But it's also with the land and nature and many of the older things that have existed for quite some time. I think that many of us who have different beliefs, the one thing that you can always hold in your heart is the beauty for nature, and that Gaia in her beauty and majesty is the mother to us all. So it's important to get out into nature and really enjoy what it is to shut everything off. Wi-Fi's off, cell phone off, all the distractions off, all the connections to everything around you off. And there's very few places I have found that holds that type of temperature gauge on your energy and your spirit. Coming to a place like this refills your spirit reservoir. Coming to a place here, as I was walking here, I had at least 3 past lives flashing through my subconscious as I was walking. I used to be a lot taller. Hey, I reincarnated in a 6-foot popsicle suit. Here we go. But back in the day in old times, I just wanted to say that, not only is this an Easter video, obviously I hope you're with your family, or at least you can communicate with them. I know we're all in quarantine right now for the time being, but I also wanted to talk about some of the things that are very old and how they resonate with the things that are happening right now in the present. True stewards of Earth, this message is for you. A steward is someone who takes care of not only themselves, but their environment in a way that represents honor, valor, loyalty, and most importantly, love. A steward is someone who creates more than they need so that others may thrive. A steward is someone that is not only responsible for themselves, but all of the animals and fauna of everything that their eyes perceive and that their heart feels. A steward is someone who understands where they are, who they are, and why they chose to incarnate on this planet for the experiences and life lessons that they chose to experience. A steward is someone who I like to feel is and always should be very humble. You have to understand that in the cosmos, even those that feel that, this planet is their personal playground, let's just say, right? And that everything that happens on this planet has to happen based upon what they say. Okay. When you zoom out and see how actually very, 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 very small you are, and at the very time how very, 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 very large you are, and what you're connected to, you will understand the true reason why you're supposed to feel humble. It's not because you're trying to serve something. It's not because you're trying to hit your knees. It's not because you think that you can't do a better job. Nay. You're humble because that humble peace of mind in that heart, right? When you're humble, your heart always sees that positive function. And I'm not saying humble again as in you serve something that does not have your best interest in mind. Do not confuse those two things. I don't care if you're praying to a God, a being, or a story. Being humble is something that your soul does because in that complete stillness and 0 point and thankfulness and appreciation, you are a humble servant of the universe, not this little Class C planet in the outskirts of the Milky Way galaxy. Being humble allows you to feel and see these things that you are connected to. Being humble is because you serve the all-knowing, all-loving presence of creation itself. Far greater than any one story of any one being that ever existed ever. Humility is something you get, and humility is right next to grace, ladies and gentlemen. If you had two frequencies of being a complete humble and nice person and being absolutely divine and graceful, those two entities would be standing shoulder to shoulder. Grace comes from understanding your presence. Grace comes from understanding the divine nature which you truly are. Your heart and your soul is that divine nature. Your mind, in this specific incarnation, however, we are all remembering, can be programmed and controlled to a certain degree. However, when your soul wakes up inside of you, when you truly remember how many lives you have lived, not just on this planet, but before many of us starseeds and angelics got here, when you begin to process content and watch reality through many eyes, when you begin to realize once again that we are cosmic, galactic, and solar guardians in the physical, observing the physical of this specific space, so that we can activate our hearts, our intention of love, peace, and prosperity for all things, so that we do not have to revisit this type of consciousness ever again. You are those benchmarks. You are those sparks of creator. There have been many prophets, right, on this planet. There have been many awesome beings who have come here before to share that wisdom with you. What I wish to recommend for each and every one of you is to follow that love and true appreciation and unconditional love which is found in every single one of you. And remember that that Christed heart is something that all of us possess. I wish you once again an amazing Easter. Yeshua, you're the man. Love you, bro. I'm glad we have this amazing holiday for you. And for Yahweh and all my boys out there, Brahma, Shiva, Krish, Vish, Hanuma, right? Muhammad, right? Joseph, all right? All these awesome dudes out there and dudettes. I just want you to know that the Prime Creator watches all things. The Prime Creator monitors all manifestations. And to truly be one with Creator is to truly know peace. I am Rion, and happy Easter. Peace.